So when I was a freshman in college, Benedict College, Columbia, South Carolina, I met this guy online, and he took me on a date. One of the worst dates I've been on in my life. We met online on a Monday, and he took me out on Friday. And I stayed in Mather Hall. We used to call Mather Hall the jail because if you stayed in Mather Hall, you had an 8 o'clock curfew. I mean, a 12 o'clock curfew, and there's no visitation, and like there was no male visitation. Like no men could come past the lounge. Like you could come in the building, but like there was elevators, like there was couches and everything. You couldn't come past those elevators. Like you could not put a foot on that elevator if you are a male, unless you are a service worker or something like, or like an emergency service person or something like that. So there was no co-ed visitation or nothing like that. So they would have, like, if you had male company, they would have to wait downstairs. So the day comes or whatever, and I'm excited and everything because going on a date. It's my first date since I've been in town and everything. And I get out of class at 10 a.m. So, I had all day to get, jazzed and get ready, take my shower. I had all day for my homegirls to hook my hair up. I did my face and everything. I come downstairs and he's standing outside the car. He had one little rose or whatever. And I'm jazzed. Like, I'm like, this is shaping up to be the best day ever. So then, he hugged me or whatever. And we get in the car and he's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, hey, and, so he rolls up the windows and we get rolling, and I'm like, you know. So I'm like, dang, okay, so like we pull off campus, we're driving down the road and he starts talking and I'm like, dang, what is that smell? And I'm like, okay, dang. He must, harpoon it before, right before he got in the car and it must have like followed him in, but then like the more he's talking, the more I realize, dang, that's his breath. And so I'm like, dang, okay, that's all right. Like his breath was really, really bad, but I'm like, it happens to everybody. He could just be having an off day. Maybe he forgot to brush his teeth. Maybe he had something on the way over here. It happens. Everybody has a bad day. It's just his breath. His body ain't funky. You know, it's all right. We just gonna roll with it and see what happens. But I mean, it was really bad. Like it was. Oh my god. Like oh, it was like the worst breath ever. Like it was the kind of bad breath where you be, about to throw up. Like you got to roll the car window down, or something bad about to happen. So, we, long story short, fast forward, we get to the restaurant, and he orders, all kinds of buku alcoholic drinks and his steak and potatoes or whatever. And I remember exactly what I ordered. I ordered smothered chicken and broccoli and loaded potatoes, and I had a lemonade. And my dinner itself was $8.49, and my drink was $2.49, and that was all I ordered. And at the end of the night, after all this, good conversation and everything like that, the bill comes. Now, mind you, this man has had 4 alcoholic drinks, all, a steak, appetizer, all that. I've had chicken, mashed potatoes, and broccoli, and a lemonade. And he tells me, the next time I take you out, I'm going to have to take you to McDonald's since you don't know how to act with other people's money. Y'all, I was floored. I was like, what? Like, I spent less than $15, and he was like really tripping. Like he was so upset. And like I was always taught, you don't take a person to a restaurant that you can't afford. Like if you can't afford anything that a person might order on the menu, don't take them to that restaurant. Like if you take someone to a restaurant, you should be able to afford anything that they might order on that menu. And if you can't, then you need to tell them straight up, look, we working on the budget. please stay within such and such range, or just don't take him to that place at all. So then, we in the car, and mind you, I told you about the breath, right? So we in the car, and we on the way back, and don't you know he had the nerve to pull into the park after talking all that shit? After talking all that shit about my little $12 order, talking all that shit, he got the nerve to pull into the park, think he about to get some smooching with his breath smelling like boiled pig ass, and him complaining about that $12 order. He got the nerve to pull into the park, thinking he about to get to suck on somebody's lips. So I'm just sitting there in the passenger seat, just texting the homegirl, like, please, y'all, please be in the lobby when he pull up, so he don't think we about to sit in front of Mather and just talk until security come and push his car on. Like, please just be in the lobby. Please be in the lobby. And my homegirl's just dying, like, girl, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, please just be in the lobby. Like, this is shaping up to be the worst day ever. So then he's kissing my hand, y'all, like, trying to coax me to kiss him. And he's like kissing my hand. And, like, who tongued somebody's hand? He, like, tonguing my hand, like, that's the most disgusting shit I ever seen in my life. Who tongued somebody's motherfucking hand? Like, have you ever seen that shit before in your life? I never seen that shit before in my life. Somebody tonguing somebody's motherfucking hand. That shit is so fucking nasty, y'all. That shit is so gross. Like, just thinking about it. So then, finally he realized I'm not about to give up no cookies, no kisses, nothing. I have caught the swiftest train to a fucking attitude. Like, I'm clearly sitting here stink as fuck in the passenger seat. So he takes me back to campus. So then I get out the car, I say thank you for, a nice night, I'll give you a call or whatever. And I go inside, and Brittany and Jada's waiting in the lobby. And we go to get in the elevator, and we're in the elevator, and Brittany goes, what the fuck is that smell? And it's my fucking hand, y'all. He had put the stank on me, y'all. He put the stank on me when he was kissing and licking on my hand. That shit has stuck to my hand. I swear on everything I love. When he was kissing and licking on my hand, the stink from his mouth has stuck to my hands, y'all. Now tell me that ain't the nastiest shit you ever heard of. And that's one of the worst dates I ever went on my life. If a nigga stink, don't talk to him no more. They evil. If they stink, they evil. I promise you.